You think all elite Air Force units are the same. They wear similar gear, and they're all trained to face danger head-on. But what you don't see is that behind the scenes, they are part of an intricate system engineered to address specific problems. Operating under pressure most people can't fathom. Each unit has its own unique purpose, with a system that supports them. But the truth is, they're not interchangeable. And the more you peel back the layers, the colder the reality becomes. Let's start with the first separation, the mission. Module 1, the myth. When you think of Air Force Special Tactics, you likely picture elite soldiers storming enemy positions, executing high-stakes raids. The image is clear. Tough soldiers doing tough jobs, risking it all in high-profile operations. This is what the public sees, but what's hidden is the specialized system that makes it all work. These units aren't just elite warriors, they're meticulously designed to fill a very specific gap in modern military doctrine, a gap that no other unit can bridge. What people often misunderstand is that these soldiers aren't interchangeable. They are part of a system built for precise functions. Most assume these units do the same thing, but that's the first mistake. These units have a specific purpose, shaped by doctrine, time, and necessity that sets them apart from others in the military. Module 2, the separation. The first real distinction lies in the mission profiles. Unlike traditional combat units, Air Force Special Tactics are designed for unconventional warfare, from directing airstrikes to securing airfields and sometimes even dealing with clandestine operations that don't make the news. The difference? They are trained to operate in environments where precision and adaptation are key, not just brute force. This isn't about fighting an enemy, it's about shaping battles to the Air Force's advantage from above and below, often with the world's eyes elsewhere. Other forces are designed to engage in direct combat, but special tactics units operate in the shadows, ensuring that every mission counts. They're not in the spotlight, but they're always working to influence the battle in subtle yet decisive ways. Their impact is often felt long after the mission is over. Module 3, the filter. The selection process for these units is brutal and unforgiving. Most candidates never make it past the first phase. This filter is not just about physical endurance, it's about mental resilience. The threshold isn't based on who can run the fastest or lift the most, but who can operate under extreme pressure without breaking. The training is designed to separate the capable from the exceptional. The ones who can't handle the pressure aren't just left behind, they are eliminated. This isn't about attrition, it's about survival, not just for the soldiers, but for the larger mission. This filter is the first line of defense. It ensures that only the most mentally prepared, capable, and adaptable individuals survive the process. And once they've passed, they'll face more hurdles than anyone could imagine. The stakes couldn't be higher. These aren't just soldiers. They are precision instruments designed to handle stress and chaos with clarity and poise. Module 4, the function. Special tactics units were created for a very specific reason, to control the high ground, literally and figuratively. Whether it's securing landing zones, guiding airstrikes, or handling sensitive operations like search and rescue in combat zones, they solve problems no one else can. Unlike other forces, their function is not defined by engaging the enemy in direct combat. Their job is to shape the battlefield, often from behind enemy lines, with limited resources and under constant time pressure. They have to think beyond the mission at hand. They're working in the bigger picture. Every operation these units perform has a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate action. They don't just take action, they shape outcomes. Whether it's directing assets in real time or setting up infrastructure for future operations, the weight of their decisions influences everything around them. The balance between immediate action and long-term strategic goals is the heart of their function. Module 5, the system. Behind every operation, there's a hidden layer of support. Air Force Special Tactics units don't just rely on their personal skill sets. They are embedded within a massive logistical network that coordinates everything from intelligence to supplies, transportation, and aviation support. This support system is what enables them to conduct operations that would be impossible without it. It's not just about elite soldiers, it's about the systems that sustain them, from command structures to real-time intelligence and military aviation support. They might be on the ground, but they are never without help from above. The system behind these units is as important as the units themselves. From satellite intelligence to forward operating bases, these units can't function without the right kind of support, and that's a layer most never see. What's fascinating is how these systems work seamlessly to allow operations to unfold in ways the enemy never sees coming. Their support structure doesn't just enable them, it empowers them to take on missions no one else can accomplish. No matter the complexity, this hidden layer is what ensures success even in the most hostile environments. Module 6. The pressure. Pressure is constant. From the moment they begin selection to the operations they conduct, everything is about managing pressure. Whether it's coordinating airstrikes under fire or making split-second decisions in high-risk situations, their capacity to remain calm under extreme stress is the defining characteristic. This pressure is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, and moral. They are tasked with decisions that can cost lives and change the course of history in mere moments. And yet, it's the ability to handle these pressures that makes them exceptional. The level of strain they endure in order to keep everything operational is beyond what most people could ever understand. The responsibility is heavy. These soldiers not only risk their lives, but the success of missions and the lives of their comrades depend on their ability to perform under pressure. In many ways, the pressure they face isn't just about the mission. It's about carrying the weight of their team, the mission, and the strategy all at once. Module 7. The cost. The cost of being part of this system is high. The mental toll, the isolation, the strain of working in a team where every failure could mean catastrophic consequences. Many leave the service after completing their tenure, and some never fully recover from the strain. This system demands a lot more than physical endurance. It asks for personal sacrifice, the willingness to narrow your life to a single function, and the ability to let go of anything that might get in the way of the mission. They don't just lose parts of themselves in battle, they lose parts of themselves in the daily grind of being an elite operator. There's a hidden cost to being part of this system, and it's not just physical. It's about what you give up in terms of relationships, normalcy, and the ability to live a life outside of the mission. The personal cost is as high as the operational cost. Module 8. The truth. Here's the cold truth. Air Force Special Tactics units aren't impressive because of their gear or their operations. They are impressive because they were engineered to solve problems most people can't even comprehend. The mission isn't about being the best at combat, it's about being the best at solving problems no one else can touch. And that's the difference between myth and reality. These units are built for one thing: to complete the mission no matter the cost. The truth is, these soldiers and their systems don't operate in a vacuum. They exist to solve very specific problems that no one else can. And that is what makes them truly elite. It's not the gear, the physical prowess, or the visibility that defines them. It's the cold precision of the systems and the relentless pressure they operate under. Their function isn't glamorous, it's narrow, specialized, and filled with sacrifice. But that's what makes them indispensable in solving the toughest problems. By the end, the myth begins to disappear. The units may be elite, but what really matters is the hidden system, the structures and processes that operate beneath the surface. This is not about elite men with better gear. It's about a system that's been engineered to solve a problem most people don't even know exists. These units aren't built to look impressive. They are built to solve problems most would never understand. And that's the reality beneath the myth. Final punch ending. Subscribe and watch the next video, because this system goes even deeper.